Hello, everybody, and happy new moon eclipse. It's a partial eclipse in Taurus, November 19th. Okay, as usual, I will, in the description box below, you will see each element. I will put the timestamps, but you could put each individual signs because I do a collective, which is important to listen to. And then there's the elements, okay, which will start with earth, then air, then water, and then fire. But I do each sign individually too. And I know the ones that do put that there, so I always want to thank them. That's about it. Yeah. Okay. So I want to start with the collect. And before I do forget, because I won't, because I know how that came through. This shows me a direct link with water and air signs. Okay. And we'll get to that when I do water and air and water there, because when I casted for water too, a lot of these two stones fell on top of the air. So there's a direct link there too. So I will get into that. I just want to say it in case I forget, but I'm not going to forget because it's there. But anyway, I like to make sure. All right, so we're going to do a collective now energy for everybody, and then we're going to get into each element and each sign, okay? Okay, so what I'm seeing with the collective, there's some powerful energies here. Of course there are, but what I'm seeing here, there can be a lot of financial changes, okay? It can seem difficult, but that it turns into something very practical. So it could be even a blessing in disguise. But there can be some lessons with money, finances as well. Love, there's an intensity with it. There can be this energy of feeling doom and gloom, crisis coming through. But there are resolutions, okay? And this is something for long-term then sustainability, self-reliance with confidence. Yes, you can do it, you know. I do feel that there is also practical growth over time, okay? But there are seedy and weird, maybe intensity with relationships, either whirlwinds or attracting things that are not healthy for us, things like that. But then we kind of learn through it. So there's that energy too. I do feel that there's an undertone of a lot of romance. Whether you're in a relationship or not, things may seem like something will be resolved, or there's this temptations. I do see that energy too. It is important, an underlining energy for all of us to balance spirituality, but also practicality, okay? Very, very important. This is a time we may reminisce something, but we will leave some things behind. Maybe something we just find that didn't even matter. Okay, so we're creating new paths. We are leaving some emotional things that bothered us, or love or relationships, behind as well. I do feel communication is going to be very important. It is key. It is key. This is a time to follow our dreams. There's a lot of movement, even with home. Maybe we're going to start renovating, fixing our home, beautifying it, or thinking of moving. Surprise visitors may come through. You need to have trust in yourself and in communications that you do have with others. There is an energy here of it is strongly important, not just to receive or the blessings or accenting on our lack. Blessings, for we have to really be grateful for what we do have, but give and receive is going to be very important. And the more you do kind of give freely, it's going to create some kind of sparks of miracles and good karma. And in the long term, it's going to pay off for you. I do feel that this partial eclipse and that is going to create prosperity that's going to lie ahead for us. New ideas, new messages, new ways of doing things. But we also need support. We are supported by the universe. We are also supported to progress. We are supported by others around us as well. Okay? So we do see a lot of that energy as well. So there is this doom and gloom at times, but these are just a little bit of lessons, or to put fire under our butts. So this will bring practical and growth over time, practicality as well. Okay? All right, so and remember, eclipses can last. I mean, they're powerful, and most moons have been like eclipses. So this is already an eclipse. So we're kicking off the Taurus and Scorpio axis eclipse. They're coming in, and we're gonna have these doozies now with the Gemini and the Sagittarius coming up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to now start with the element of, and this should be also, by the way, viewed the next few weeks too, because these energies can really move into 6 months and then it kind of intertwines with all the other eclipses. Okay, so we're going to start with the element of Earth. And the element of Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But let's look at this collectively. First, for the energies of Earth, and we'll go into each sign. We do see adjustments with lifestyle, health, and well-being. Okay, there's a tower there. There can be some frustrations. This can indicate residential moves in the future, thoughts to do so. Some of you may be moving totally into like a different location, not in the same neighborhood, things like that. So it's very, very possible. Leaving some very stressful energies behind. Health and well-being is showing up. There's a base energy of finding new beginnings. This can occur in spring, and I know it depends on where you live in the world, but I'm looking at the dates of March. I keep saying May. I think May 2022 is going to be so significant. In a lot of my readings, when I think of saying March, I say May. So spring is going to kick off something. But May seems significant. We'll see when the time comes there because it keeps flying out of my mouth. But I do see here peace, joy, abundance, positive changes. Okay, for some of you are going to be dealing with parenting, motherhood, what abundant energy is for you too. There can be the addition to a family or addition to a home. I'm seeing that kind of energy and travel ahead. We are seeing that. There is some negativity and some doubts. A spiritual person may be entering your life that is going to help you somehow. I do also feel a new spiritual cycle. Home foundation, yeah, it's something will be made clear, like where you're moving on from there. So there is a strong energy there. New beginnings collectively for all earth signs, okay? Now, when we specifically look at Taurus, you basically are under the adjustments of home, health and well-being, everyday adjustments. There is passionate, creative energy, new beginnings here too. There can be things that really, really kind of upswing your world at times. This could be just revelations within ourselves and breakthroughs. You are so close, Taurus, to achieving whatever your goal is. Okay? So I do feel that energy too. You are just so close, so keep persevering. I do see popularity. I do see victory. I see success for you. There can be a whole bunch of people coming in, different energies. You're drawing in attention too. You do have some protection, and as you are creating or adjusting, yes, there could be frustrations here. You could be dealing with passive aggressive energies, but I do feel here you have some kind of spiritual protection. Okay, this is like angelic or spirit guide too. Whatever is happening, and as you get to your goal, I do feel there is going to be some kind of celebration, or I want to say it's a complete victory and success. So you definitely are achieving a goal very, very soon. Okay, this is good if you're in the creative arts or in doing public work, because there is you may have an audience, people around you. I do see that energy, very positive energies. Okay, no matter what, even though it's going to require some kind of adjustments with everyday lifestyles, health habits, and creativity too. Okay, remember, new beginnings. All right, so now we're looking at Virgo. Virgo, you're basically here. Virgo, there is this energy that you're doubting some things. This could be a lot of chatter going on, negative thoughts, too many things going on at the same time. When we do that to ourselves, then it's like we create these judgments and all this stuff in our head. Okay, you have to believe in the impossible. To me, what I'm seeing with Virgo here, believing in the possible, it's almost like a blue moon. You know the expression, it's like once in every, how does this, oh my gosh, once in a blue moon, right? So it's almost like a second chance or something like that is showing up. But you're going to have to make a very important decision, and it can be life altering. There is a sense of, don't prejudge anything though. Okay, don't judge others, don't judge a situation, because we do, it's like what we do now, we kind of create for the future, right? There's a sense of a second chance coming here. You could redo something as well, but you need to focus. Okay, this is also, I want to say, a chance to redeem yourself, if anything, or I want to say it's just we rehash something, and this time we can do it with more vigor. But this is a chance now to create something, whatever it is. Believe in the impossible. It's a second chance, I want to say. It's an important judgment call. Could be something heavy on your mind, but you need to focus, and you could start eliminating the negative out of it. Don't think negative. You will build something better for the future, whatever it is here. And this is also spiritually connecting. Some of you have spiritual support here, or someone who is very intuitive or spiritual is coming through as well. Okay. For some of you, this could be a final notice. If you had anything legal or something official, a judgment call may be coming through too. Okay. That kicks off from this eclipse. Okay. But focus is very, very important. Can be dealing with something official and legal. This is a time to educate yourself better than assume something. So knowing the facts, figures is going to help you. For some of you, maybe you need some additional schooling or education or something, or to hone a skill to achieve something as well. All right, now we're looking at Capricorn. This is basically you here. Capricorn, there's a focus on your home foundation and spirituality as well. Capricorn, what we're seeing here is you have some competitive energy, okay? I do see that you could be getting a lot done, and this is either creating some kind of a hobby. Maybe you get an epiphany and you say, oh, well, I discovered something about myself that I didn't even know I can do. So I do see that energy. I do feel that there are some challenges ahead, and it can be with people around you or part of your foundations. And not foundations is the foundation of life. There are some conclusions that are coming up, okay? You definitely have this energy of a full moon eclipse. It's really heavy on you. So there is something that is going to start ending. It's going to create some kind of change, some kind of challenges. Maybe you got a lot to do at this point in time, but there's some competition too. I feel it's very competitive. Now, I do feel here also, you will connect directly with a soulmate, okay? And soulmates are not just always love. It can be a love relationship, but this can be someone in your soulmate group. This is like, they come in, help you, friendships, but they are definitely, you understand each other, and you've been through the same thing. So connecting to soulmates is showing up here, and something will conclude here, whether it's a hobby, job, or some kind of relationship. Can be even adjustments with the home and work. So we are seeing that energy here. Something is definitely coming to a conclusion for you. Okay? It's within reach for you. All right, so that concludes the earth signs. Now we're going to move on to the element of air. And the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. As you see, there's a lot piled on here, okay? When we're looking at collectively here for air, it's pretty strong. This could mean a lot going on, affecting you a lot too. There is a direct link to water signs. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And they seem, when I cast it for water, these two stones fell here. So this could be relationships. They're coming in somehow. Those energies representing something. And this is sometimes a person, creative ideas, a new person coming into, or something like that. So there is a direct link here. Now let's take a look here, basically with the collective energy for air, and then we'll go into each sign. We are seeing self-worth, money, shared resources. Okay, there's a Tower. On top, we see luck, prosperity, family, love, all of that. Refurbishing love, kindness, love, changes within you, decisions to make with money, love, and others. Family too. I do see frustration, and this is with a group of people, and trying to create a new, either it's like a circle of people within a circle of people. It's like they're connected. We do see here a spiritual tower as well. Okay, spiritually and emotionally connecting too. And then we see these two stones that came from the water signs. Very strong energies. Okay, very, very strong energies. Overall, air signs, there is a lot of strong energies here. So you have strength to get through a lot. It's almost like very cluttered here. You have a lot of choices to make, picking and choosing wisely. Some of your dreams can come to fruition. Okay, they do take time. You are high in manifestation. So I want to say also, be careful what you wish for. What is it that you really want, and kind of play it out in your head, what the possibilities are and how they will come to fruition. Possibilities, okay? Be open to changes, right? Natural energies are showing up here. So connecting to nature, listening to the messages, gardening, taking walks, animals around you. It does show up here. Okay. So it is a strong, strong energy. You definitely can. I want to say there's a sense of self-control here and getting through a lot, and you're going to be able to draw onto the strength. Okay. There's just a lot of clutter here. Okay. Now, when we're looking at Gemini, basically you are right here. So you almost have this connection to water signs too. And I think it was this stone that hit there too. So I do feel here that there's an energy here with Gemini that you're feeling trapped. You are feeling stuck, but you're holding yourself back. Okay. It's almost like there's a nervous tension here. Is it something that is a past fear? Is it a phobia? Is it something that you, what is it that you hold yourself back? Know that you're looking at some situation and you're not, you know that things do change. Nothing is set in stone. So you have the possibility of not procrastinating, changing up a story or a situation. Okay. This is creating some kind of harmony because we see luck on your side. Yes, there's frustrations, and there's also love and refurbishing love. And there could be a person coming in. This is a water element too. So there is a harmonious energy here as well. So picking and choosing what is important for you. Sometimes when we hold ourselves back somehow, or we feel trapped in a situation, we have to sit still and see what's going on. Nothing is set in stone yet. You still have the chance to make some kind of adjustments here, whether this is with finances, whether this is with people around you. Sometimes there is some hidden elements here. Yeah, see? We can make these adjustments and changes. We don't see what's coming through. This is sometimes new people. Sometimes we find out who our secret enemies are, okay? But something will be made clear here too, okay? And it's going to create a harmonious energy in changing things up. So expect to make some kind of adjustments and some kind of endings, okay? When we're looking at Libra, you're basically here and you had water again hitting here, and this is like a new person coming through. I do feel that there is an energy that you maybe be hopeful for, okay? Because you got something's intertwined, either in a relationship or job or a person around you or situation. They have a connection to others. There is like an inner circle of something, okay? You've got some decisions to make. There are some frustrations, and this is dealing with you've been changing, but then there is this energy of trying to still have hope that something's going to come out of a situation. I don't think anything will come out of a situation you're holding on to, okay? Because there is this water element here that's kind of speaking truth, and truth, integrity is coming through. This person knows the truth, or there's a sense of innocence. I don't know how else to explain that. There is somebody new coming through. I do feel, though, for Libra, letting go Making a choice and decision is going to bring a new job, for some of you, new love, new idea, and a celebration. Okay? So there is a new journey here for Libra. But you have an important decision to make and keep expanding. And a water sign element is coming through here. Okay? It's a strong new beginning. It's a strong new path. Some of you, this is like a light bulb moment as well. Okay? Aquarius. This is basically you here. You're going through a lot of changes. You're forming almost a square here. So this is spiritual changes, epiphanies. We are seeing connecting emotionally and spiritually is going to be important. There's changes here and decisions to make. Your emotions could be really high. You could have strong emotions at this time. But you have a renewal of love. For some of you, a new love coming in. There is a focus also on writing, speaking, speaking from the heart, connections, how you express yourself. What is it that you're creating? There is something about money that could be future financial plannings here. But it all has to do with building a strong foundation too in all these areas here. There's a focus on people in your inner circle. That could be family. Emotions are pretty much high. For some of you, you are already halfway successful with a situation here. So don't let your emotions dictate some things here, okay? There can be a connection, like I said, to water signs. Again, I'm seeing that. So this is building. This is spiritually transforming as well. Very important energies. There may be dealing with people in your inner circle is very important. Feeling differently about them. Okay? Epiphanies may be coming through. But I see new love for some of you, but your emotions could be running pretty high. This is good also for starting some kind of project, starting some kind of writing project, good for schools. You can negotiate a settlement, whether it's with money or resolve an issue as well. It's very possible. Okay, there's a focus on the family and home here as well. All right. Okay, so that wraps up the air signs. Now we're going to move on to the element of water. Okay, and the water signs is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, so let's take a collective view for water, and then we'll go into each sign. Remember, there is a direct link with air signs, which we just did, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, so what are we seeing here? There's a big focus on your foundations, home, foundation, okay? There are still things you want to adjust. We are seeing there's a focus there. Epiphanies, spiritually, it's like making adjustments because you kind of wake up one morning and you're like, oh, that's what I should do, or that. So you're making a lot of adjustments. They could be a new job, new venture, a new way of dealing with business. So we see that. There is a new cycle opening up with the purification of the heart. It's like the heart is really showing up here, and self-love. We are seeing a negative cycle, okay? It's still making some kind of adjustments, and we don't want to carry that on. We are seeing wish, okay, with delays because it's a harder stone here. Health and well-being and some adjustments ahead as well. I think when I'm looking at this collectively, water signs, you have a healing energy, whatever whether it's a physical, maybe you haven't been feeling good, physical, either emotional, spiritual, all kinds of healings. And this could be something that's been going on for years, or it could be something health-wise. So there's a strong healing energy and needing to retreat and finding serenity. So healing is really happening here for the water signs. This is messages coming through. Can be dealing with fire energies as well. There's a lot of ideas, a lot of news and messages that are going to be coming through. You may be hearing from a child or someone younger than you. I do feel that energy as well. But this is also moving forward. You've learned some lessons and you're moving forward and you're taking it with you. For some of you, you may be teaching others lessons. You're learning, you're teaching. It's the same, it's collective here. Okay. So we are seeing that energy. A lot of things are going to pay off for you. You're ready to move forward. You definitely are. Communications, communicating these ideas with yourself and finding new ways of doing things. And it's kind of like at the same time, you're kind of mourning or wrapping up an old way, I want to say. Okay. Now, Cancer, this is you basically here. Let your intuition guide you. You have the ability. You may be forced already to be self-reliant in some ways. And I'm not saying that you are dependent on everyone, you know what I mean? But there is something that you're being forced to be self-reliant, meaning maybe you relied on, I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to give you an example on something, and it's something so simple. And then you're like, wait a minute, that's taken away, or something happens, or whatever. And you're like, ooh, I got to do this on my own, or my way of thinking, or my ideas, or whatever it is. There is that energy. Okay. You have confidence, and have the confidence. It is key to your success. That will bring you success. So you got epiphanies, you got some changes, and this is connected even with the home, your foundations, and what you're building on. Confidence is key. This is creativity. These are your wishes. This is your desires. But you need to get some rest at times. You need to retreat. This is a good time to take a spiritual retreat, or lay back and think things through. Epiphanies will come to you, light bulb ideas. I do see a celebration coming through. There can be a significant celebration. You could be directly connected to some kind of a Leo energy as well, but this is a sense of popularity. Whatever you're adjusting, whatever you're doing, these epiphanies, your intuition, and that is going to lead to some kind of celebration. A significant one. And it's a healing one too. Could come out of the blue. I do feel it's also directly related to a new hobby, new job, or something like that. And also remember, there's an air sign connection here. Okay? Air sign connection. You're formidable. Okay? You may be dealing with, or it's activating your head, enemies, people before that's caused you some stuff. And now you have that confidence. You're going to see how far you got. Sometimes the best, I want to say not revenge, but the best thing is looking how far you came, and how others that you felt maybe injustice from or have fell behind. So you're kind of maybe even seeing karma of people who have done you wrong. So there is that energy. You're really, really working on it, and self-reliance too. So there's going to be a significant celebration. And then you can take some kind of time for yourself or retreat. All right. So now we're looking at Scorpio. Scorpio, you're basically here. Scorpio, this is a time for you. I don't know why I'm picking up an Aries energy too. You definitely need to initiate something. If you want to get things done, you can't just dream it, you have to do it too, okay? You can't just think it, you have to do it. Now, don't bite off more than you can chew. You are creating a new path. Some things that you have been carrying a weight on is going to pay off for you. You're coming to a strong new beginning, but there's going to be a lot of action involved, a lot of work involved, and it's going to pay off. You need to find some peace and serenity at times too. Okay, could be a new job here, but there is the heart here, what you desire, a group of new people, a new beginning. But again, you need to find some peace. Okay, and after all, some kind of hard work is serenity here. This can be love. You're very loved as well. Things should work out for you, because it's like you're starting off a new chapter with some things. You're making some achievements, successes, and moving forward. But you have to take action. Just one little thing that you've been doubted, boom, comes through. Okay, so really important for Scorpios. And this could be even a new way of working, making those adjustments as well. All right, we're moving on to Pisces. Pisces, you're right here. Pisces, you're going to have to communicate with someone. Now, this can mean also wishes that you've been hoping, making those affirmations, okay? But you have to make them with confidence. You've got some decisions to make. You have a strong new start, and it's coming in now, okay? This is a strong new moon for you. Now, there is some negativity here. Okay, watch your health and well-being too. There's a little bit of a rocky road, but I want to say something. Something needs to be eliminated. Someone needs your forgiveness, or you need to just be forgiving because you could be holding some things in, or you need someone else's forgiveness. It could work both ways here. But either way, that is showing up. You're ready to move forward. Hold on to your goals and your wishes and your dreams. Make those affirmations. Eliminate any distractions. And create this new start. Okay? There are things that are going to be presented. Sometimes we don't even realize that some of our wishes have come to fruition. Okay? Watch the health and well-being. Elimination of a negative person or a cycle. And moving forward, you definitely have the confidence and the ability. These could be two ideas. Pick something and move forward. For some of you, maybe moving away from a community or neighborhood that you're in. Or you could be seen as the person who may have to make some kind of decision between people or a community event. That's another thing I'm seeing here. Okay? Overall, there's a big healing energy here for water signs and direct connections with air signs. Okay? All right, that wraps it up for the water signs. Now we're moving on to the element of fire. And the elements of fire is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Now, let's take a look collectively what we're seeing for fire signs. You have, it's almost like a fortress here, okay? Personal tower, okay? Big changes. Fiery energy, creative energy. A lot of passion, desire, creativity. But this can also evoke a lot of anger, okay? Doubts, doom and gloom type of energy. Negative person or cycle, something that needs to be closed up. It's needing to spiritually connect into your home and foundations, what you're building upon. Information, ideas, communications coming through. Your desires, your goals, your creativity, your power, empowerment is coming through. For some of you can be dealing with court or official agreements or expansion. There is some expansion here. So it's a really interesting energy. When we're looking collectively here, definitely for some of you, there will be a prayer that's going to be answered. It takes a little time. You have an answered prayer, but you have to look at the breadcrumbs. You have to look at the spiritual breadcrumbs that are there and the signs, okay? Now, there's an undertone here of slow and steady practical growth. Time, it's like practical growth over time is really hitting here. Things take time. Patience is going to be needed. For a lot of you, I see a new idea, a new home, a new job, a new beginning. It's a new journey. Okay? Really interesting. Leo, this is you here. Leo, you have a personal tower, and it's not been an easy year for Leo, I see. There will be some changes in your status, your identity. Maybe you get a new nickname. Maybe you change your last name. Maybe you change yourself from, well, for the females, Mrs. to Miss, from Miss to Mrs. There's a lot of energies here. You are definitely in your element. A lot of you are keeping some things to yourself. You've got your borders up, but you've got great ideas, and there's something very, very potent about you. You need to be in the spotlight, and you are going to be, whether you like it or not. But what are you holding yourself back? This is a time to be centered, grounded, knowing what you want. Meditate. The answers will come to you because you've got some big changes coming up for you. You are being noticed, though. The only thing is, you could be dealing with karmic energy for some. For others, don't let your past hold you back. You have to get out of your comfort zone, or you will be forced out of your comfort zone. There is more to you than meets the eye. There is more to your evolving, your the changes within you than meets the eye. There is a sense of no, I can't do this. No, I'll never be there. I'm too old for this, or I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm good at this. I'm going to stay where I am. No, your past is holding you back somehow, and you need to get out of that comfort zone, and you're going to be kicked out of it if you don't. You have extreme high creativity. Meditate, you get the answers, and you're going to move forward. For a lot of you, this is elevation to speaking to groups of people. Going back to school is possibility, and you could be like a professor. Philosophy, teaching others, speaking out to others. You should be doing well and expanding in your life path as well. Some challenges there, but you got to move forward, okay? Now we're looking at Sagittarius. This is you basically here. Sagittarius. You need a balance. There's been a negative person or cycle going on. There's been some lies and deceptions around. Stalkers around. Or this works both ways. There can be some research being done. Your health, well-being. There's some negativity here. Home, foundation. Keep some things to yourself, because if you do speak up about some things, this can be used against you. That's another thing. Be careful of someone plagiarizing you or theft as well. I am seeing that there is some negativity here. It is very important. It is very important for Sagittarius. It's like cards on the table, talks on the table, and create a win-win outcome. Because there won't be any winner on either side. A win-win outcome is very, very important. Especially if it's got to do something with courts, official agreements, no ultimatums. That's going to bring you some abundance. A win-win outcome is coming through. You could be dealing with a Libra here too as well, or someone who exhibits those energies. When you do create a balance here, I do see there is a win-win outcome. Your party, and the other party, it's a win-win. A balance, fairness, no matter what you do. But keep things honest as well is what I'm seeing here. Honest communications. There is that kind of energy. There is sometimes self-defeating energies here too. I do see, like, if you've got an idea or dealing with some official documents or paperwork, whatever it is, there is abundance, and a strong win-win outcome is coming up too. Okay? This is a time to really create balance with the health, your ideas, work, communications. And be careful with work or wherever you are, or whatever you do most of the day, because there could be someone kind of closely watching you. All right. And if you are doing things with integrity, I do feel abundant energy is coming through. Practical growth over time and a win-win outcome. Okay. But don't try to deceive anyone. Don't be manipulated by anyone either. It works both ways here. Okay. You may learn some information that'll be made clear to you through communications as well. All right, Aries, this is basically you here. You have some empowerment here, Aries. You have some luck on your side. This could be where you haven't been communicating with someone for a while. Maybe you hear some kind of message or something. I feel the past is coming back here. For some of you, something from the past has been holding you back. And this is like either reminiscing it or you may hear from someone, but it's going to bring you some kind of luck. Maybe a person from the past will come in. Something will be made fair here and a balance, but luck is on your side. All right. And this could be indirectly some communications with possibly a Sagittarius energy. Okay. Connected to someone else from the past, and you hear something and it kind of, you're like, oh, truth was revealed, or oh, this is now the truth. Oh, maybe the Sagittarius communication is going to reveal some truths. I'm not saying about that person. That person may be the harbinger, may say something, and then and it's connected to a third party or someone else from the past. This can be a sibling. This could be someone you grew up with. This could be a love. It's someone connected from the past. And this is going to create some kind of lucky streak because truth and integrity is coming through. So this is a time of being truthful and honest as well. You got a lot of creativity and empowerment and the truth coming through. And this is spiritual. This could be connected to family, home, and this is justice here. Some of you may be dealing with courts. Maybe you're dealing with child custody battles. You do have some luck on your side, but truth and integrity, either way, the universe knows what the truth is. It's going to make it fair, okay? But this is beautiful energy here with creativity, empowerment, desires, wishes, but there can be some jealousy here too. So it's sometimes we need to kind of clear, take the high road here and being true to ourselves, what our hearts desire. There's a strong connection to someone in the past, but there's luck on your side, and it comes with truth and integrity as well. Okay? Wow. Interesting. Well, that wraps up the fire energy as well. I hope everybody has a wonderful full moon eclipse in Taurus. And like I said, it's advisable to come back and review these. And yeah. Bye, everybody.